What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Flash Season 3 video. So, it's just like I said at the start of my Supergirl video, it has been far too long, and I've been super hyped for this episode of The Flash, because pretty much I was very excited that we're going to the future and we're discovering future timelines. We've had so much of the past, we've had alternate dimensions. Now they're playing with the future, so you would think that Barry had had enough of messing with the future, but no, he's not. He is now obsessed with changing the headlines that he sees in the future. So the crux of this episode was particularly one headline. It was Plunder, who was a person from the Mirror universe that Mirror Master released in the comics, and then he was hired to kind of harass Keystone City. So we've got that going on. We've got a kind of a very fairly big character, I would say, like a notable character in the DC Comics lore, and he is the one now who Barry wants to try and change how he's captured, so that will change what happens in the future. So yeah, this isn't really going to go that well for Barry, is it, considering that he went back in time, fucked up everything, and then it turned out that his bae would be killed because of Flashpoint, because Savitar popped up along with Dr. Alchemy, who is now part of Team Flash, which is, I think, a good idea, because I think Tom Felton did a fantastic job in the first half of this season, and it's been cool seeing him try and fit in with Team Flash and, well, be partners with Cisco. I expect we're going to see a kind of thing that we saw in Pacific Rim with Charlie Day when he was in there. He was a kind of not that serious dude, and then we had the serious dude with him, so I expect that kind of odd couple partnership there, which is going to be a lot of fun to see. So we've got pretty much, this is the Flash Museum at HR. It came to fruition, and I thought it was very funny when we saw the hologram of Cisco. He doesn't want to be helping, and I kind of like that HR was like, yeah, you're going to help in the coffee stand and all this kind of business. But no one was really interested in this Star Labs Museum one bit, which was kind of a bit upsetting when Cisco kind of went heel and dropped some truth bombs on HR, which I was upset for him. He looked like he was going to cry. But it didn't work out in the end, and this is so obviously going to turn out to be the Flash Museum that we saw in the kind of flashy Speed Force things. We saw a brief image of that, and the Flash Museum is a big thing obviously in the comics. It's basically a museum dedicated to the history of the Flash, which is, yeah, kind of obvious really there, but this is what that is going to be. So overall I think this is a very, very strong and solid opening for the second half of the season. I think that just like Supergirl, it fit in all the major players, all the cast, very well, and it had some great plot points. I kind of wish that when Cisco and Barry vibe to the future, I wish we saw a bit more Easter eggs. I like the fact they mentioned Meister, who has got a six-figure, I can't remember if he said six-figure book deal or six-book deal. Not sure there. But it does seem like Meister is going to be a very wealthy and well-known person. Or is this an alternative future where he is not taken out by Supergirl and Barry? Because we've got the musical episode coming up. And we've also got Killer Frost is on the rampage. So she's got this weird kind of Fitbit thing that stops her from turning into Killer Frost. But it's not working. And we see a very cool necklace that is given to Julian, which I like the fact that HR called him Julius. That made me laugh. But we've got that, which leads me possibly to think here, now this, stick with me here, we've got Savitar. The future's changing. I think as this episode goes on, we're going to get the future change each time. So in increments, maybe in each episode, maybe every couple of episodes. The future is going to change. So, what if Caitlin actually sacrifices Caitlin and then unleashes hell on Savitar and takes him down? It would be interesting. It'd be interesting to see her sacrifice herself, and then we get Killer Frost, and we can have some kind of like internal dialogue, some kind of like Firestorm. They got 2 in 1. That business. I know it's a long shot, but it's quite an interesting theory that could actually happen. Yes, unlikely, but it would be kind of neat to see that whole thing where she rips off the necklace, or if they can actually work out a way for her to kind of become powerful just for a bit, and then kind of not dial it back, inhibits it, perhaps. But as a whole, this episode was fantastic, and Plunder was cool seeing a actual, I would say, DC character be used in this, and I like it when they use actual characters from the comics, obviously, which is they do quite a lot. So, post-credits scene, we got a very interesting clip of Gypsy. Now, if you're not aware, Gypsy is, or was, in the comics, a member of Justice League Detroit, along with Steel, along with Vibe, Cisco, and a few others. So it does look like we're getting a kind of unofficial Justice League Detroit show. Could that be the new DC show? I'll probably put a video on that at some point, I think. But this character is going to be facing off against Cisco, because in the latest trailer they are kind of having a trial by combat, and Gypsy is after Harrison Wells from Earth 19 because interdimensional travel is illegal there. So I'm excited to see what happens there. This is it for this video. Please do drop a like. Please do subscribe as well. See you soon and goodbye.